I'm not switching my team to some fancy work platform that somehow knows exactly how we work. And its AI features are literally saving us hours every day. We're big fans. And just like that, teams all around the world are falling for Monday.com. With intuitive design, seamless AI capabilities, and custom workflows, it's the work platform your team will instantly click with. Head to Monday.com, the first work platform you'll love to use.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Make another smart choice with Auto Quote Explorer to compare rates from multiple car insurance companies all at once. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Oldish. The art of knowing more and caring less. With your host, Randy Spelling, Brian Austin Green, and Sharna Burgess.
Welcome back to another episode of Oldish, everyone. This is our little Thursday wrap-up. I'm excited because we got Randy here, and he wasn't with us for Dr. Christina Rahm's episode, but
You've
he has,
watched
of course,
all of
listened.
it, though, and she's fascinating.
Fascinating. I so wish I was here,
I know.
but I loved it. It was great.
We wished you were here also.
Yeah.
As we were sitting here and we said to her too, we were like, oh, if Randy were here, he'd be losing his mind right
We
now.
also said to her transparently, Randy's the smart one out of us.
Oh, you guys handled
We
it
will
well.
just be trying to figure this out as we go. So hopefully we did you proud. But what was one of your favorite things, like nuggets that you took from it? It was a two-parter, so,
There
hard to
was
choose.
so much information in what she was saying that I think I probably need to go back and listen to it at least one more time.
Right.
But the second part was really, really juicy. I mean, I appreciated hearing her story, your story, and sort of how, what it's like dealing with disease.
Yeah.
Right. And the mental effect of that. But the bath that she was talking about, the detox
I want to
bath,
try it.
that sounded just
I'm afraid to try it.
I'm afraid. The clove oil
I've
on
heard
your
it's
body.
so rough. Like it's when she was like, I can get about what, 5
3
minutes?
minutes.
3 minutes? It's like, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you
And then you're
dunking
burning-
yourself in battery acid? Like
And then
how
you're
is
burning
this?
afterwards. Like,
Ooh.
And then
as
you're
it's-
burning afterwards. But detoxing the body. I mean, this is something where guests talk a lot on the show. We're going to have more guests talk about heavy metal detox and parasite detox. But I think that's something really under discussed, even though it's a hot topic right now, of how our bodies need to get rid of stuff. And just her mission, right? I mean, that's something that really touched me, is that she keeps some things to herself, that she will gladly give information. She doesn't necessarily charge people. They have different companies and stuff with products, but that she really just wants people to have information to make choices. And one of the things I appreciated most was how she always kept looping in spiritual and emotional in terms of healing, and how much of a difference that actually makes.
She's pretty spectacular. What did you think about when she was talking about like the weaponizing of ticks?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So there's that. And I
right?
heard you go, this could be a whole other episode.
You know me, I love to get into that stuff, but like we didn't take it that way because it wasn't about it. But just her experience, what she's seen, what she's known, where she's worked, like what she was the beginning of. She was at, what was it, at Pfizer for the creation of Viagra and all sorts of drugs.
And zithromycin.
Yeah. And now she's doing what she's doing. Wild.
Right.
What a life.
So you take someone who has both experiences of being deeply embedded in Western pharmaceutical, and then you have, sort of the science background, which I would say she has even more study behind her than, just someone in one field. But then you have the information that she's privy to and what she's seen in terms of weapon, bioweapon. And a lot of this just comes out as this is research, this is standard. And I think we have said this many times. there is good and bad to most things on this planet. So
Sure.
we can get into like deep conspiracy and how nefarious things are, but I think if someone's going, oh gosh, conspiracy, oh, what is all Western medicine bad? No. Are all drug companies out to get you? No.
Right.
And have there been certain things that have been weaponized against us? Are there things right now currently in the world that are more than meet the eye? Absolutely. And I think it's important to acknowledge all of it, because how long do we want to keep our head in the sand of going, no, that's just bias. It's not, that's just conspiracy. And to me, maybe it's the Libra in me of balance. I'm like, well, let's talk about all of it, because I don't think everything is good and everything is bad.
It's how you research. Like, that's true research, is you look at
Critical
the negative
thinking.
and the positive
exactly.
to then find your own middle that works for you. But you have to have both.
Yes.
You can't just go, we always say it, like, you know, as far as the news and politics and everything going on, watch everything, get as much information as you can, then make decisions. Don't just trust one place and go, I like them.
Exactly. I had a client the other day who was really upset about something that was happening in the world. And she is definitely on one side, right? I'll just leave it at that. And, you know, I'm authentic and truthful. It's hard to just go, okay, yeah. But what I did say was, could there also be this other side? And what I got back was, no.
So on Oldish, we talk a lot about what makes life better as you get older. Like the little comforts that make a big difference.
Yeah, we do. And for us, one of those simple joys is socks.
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 Mhm.
But
Socks.
listen, not just any socks. Hear me out. You know this. Bombas socks.
Oh, Bombas are so good. I actually wore Bombas for the first time a few years ago on a trip, and I'd only bought one pair. And by day 2 after I wore them, I was literally hunting for more Bombas socks.
Yes, you were.
Oh, I believe that. So my Bombas moment was after this really long day on set. My feet were done. And I came home and I put on a new pair, and I swear it felt like a little foot hug.
Oh, a little foot hug.
It's a little foot hug. I ended up sitting on the couch for an hour just enjoying them.
Yeah, you did. But mine's a little bit more sentimental
Of course
because I'm me.
Yes.
But I gave a bunch of Bombas socks as a gift one Christmas to my family, and they loved them so much that it's kind of become this little tradition for us. And one of the great parts about it is that I know that every pair of socks I buy, Bombas actually donates them to someone in need.
That is true.
So cool.
Yeah.
They do. They've actually donated over 100 million items, I guess, socks, underwear, t-shirts to homeless shelters across the country. It's amazing how something so small can have such a big impact.
And they hold up. They really hold up. Mine have been through hikes and workouts and like lazy days. They're still cushy. They still look good.
Yeah, they still look good.
Yeah.
So if you want to treat your feet and help someone in need, go head to bombas.com and use code AUDIO for 20% off your first purchase. Bombas.com and use code AUDIO.
That's BOMBAS.com, code audio.
Claptrap here. 2 big things are coming this fall. Borderlands 4 and Spotify Wrapped. So stop listening to that one playlist that reminds you of your ex who only made you cry. Talking about you, Veronica. And pre-order Borderlands 4, coming out September 12th.
Rated mature.
But in that instance, like, you're being paid to sit there with this person and help them through this moment in time in their life.
You can't
And
help
that's got to be
someone
hard.
through that, though, necessarily. Like, that's a bit of a blockade, right? I would assume. I mean, if someone is not open to receiving anything other than
Affirmation
what
that they're
they
right.
absolutely know to be the truth, even though it's an opinion, it's not actually a fact. But
Right.
you're so stuck on your opinion that nothing else makes any sense. How do you help someone through that other than helping them break down that wall and go, okay, I need to help you loosen up a little bit to hear these other opinions.
2 things can be true. almost.
Good question. So I don't feel that it is my job to change someone's mind.
Right? Of
Ever.
course. Yes.
But in the context of what we're working on, if we're working on personal things, if we're working on some business things with them, the degree to which their mind is made up so defined that there's no room for anything else, whether it's financial, whether it's relational, whether it's the love that you want, whether it's, how you feel about yourself. If there's only one way, you're not letting in other ways. And so I sort of spread it out to, okay, I'll present something and someone could say, no, that's not it. And I could see when there's a closed door, I will ask internally, do we need to go further in that space? Because sometimes it's not even needed. Someone is saying what they need to say, they're getting it out, and it's not important.
What if it is needed though?
Well, when I do get a yes, I will go further. And a lot of times I will have to present something. I mean, I feel like I'm fairly diplomatic, right? And sometimes I have to play the bad guy, or I have to go, so what if, let's just say, do we know? And I'll present a completely different side. It doesn't mean that they have to wind up there, but to just open up to the possibility.
Right.
That's all I'm
just
asking.
To entertain
right.
that there's something else other than just their one way of thinking.
Yeah, and that's what I think Dr.
Sure.
Christina Rahm did so well.
Yeah.
And I really commend her for this. She talked about weaponizing tics and Lyme. She talked about these things, but did you notice she never went deeper into it? And one of the things that she said was, but I don't want to perpetuate fear. And so she talked about it in a way that presented it and didn't get into it.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Yes.
And I'm just going to give you that, and then we're going to step back away
because
from it.
one thing in the conspiratorial world, we'll just call it that. I don't love that word because a lot of conspiracies have actually been proven true.
Right.
But one thing is it plays on fear, and all you need to do is look at an algorithm in social media and see what posts you're getting, and you check out a few things of foods being bad and you watch it and you click on it, and then all of a sudden you're being presented every single thing around you is a toxin, will cause cancer and kill you. And again, could that be true? Yes. But do you need to be so hyper vigilant in the world that you're constantly walking around in a fear state? That's not good for anyone.
Takes us back to what we were talking about in another episode of that download of information, and it's just entirely too much. We have too much access to it.
Too much access. Yeah.
I don't think we're like me in my life, right? I'm just not supposed to know if tics have been weaponized. I don't need to know.
Right.
Like, what does it do for me to know other than invoke fear?
Yeah, I don't even think it's access necessarily. Like, I think you are fed a narrative. And that's what becomes that's what can become so unhealthy is like, okay, I can read something once. That's good. Okay, now let me move on to something else. When all of a sudden, an algorithm is just feeding you the exact same stuff all the time.
But with no fact checking.
With no fact checking at all, there's no way around it for you. You can't, you get to the point where you can't even open your social media without it absolutely steering you in that direction. How do you then back out of that and get away from it?
Right. And to be fair, did we fact check, and could we even fact check that Lyme has been weaponized?
I don't think we can.
No. So let's be fair in the conversation that we're having. This is a fabulous, incredible guest that we had who has said something that we don't know. But the thing is we have to have and this is what she was talking about, we have to have such a strong internal constitution of who we are, of where we are, of our intuition, what works for our body and what doesn't. Like she said, she was put on all these medications when she was young. And then she said at one point, this is not living. I'm going out and I'm having a beer because I need to live. That set her on a journey to finding other things that actually was conducive to her healing.
Right.
So what's the conclusion here? For me, it's to really start to build that fortitude within.
Trusting that inner voice.
And trusting it and being open to, hey, that could be. it doesn't mean that the view of the whole world has to change, but hey, let me entertain this, but I don't want to carry that in my thoughts and my beliefs to the point that I'm walking around seeing everybody as bad and everything as it's something that's going to kill me. You get to make the choice as to what you let in, and you also get to make the choice as to what you keep in and what you let go of.
Absolutely.
So I thank you guys for holding it down while I wasn't here and doing such a good job.
Christina
with
Rahm, what an
Rahm.
incredible
guest.
Yeah. She was fantastic.
Incredible human too. And it was really, really fun having her here. There was so much more we could have even gotten into with her. Like as the cameras shut off, we had even more conversations about more things. It was wild.
What if buying a new appliance felt like a win for your home and your wallet? Save up to 50% plus up to an extra $600 on select major appliances at the Best Buy Appliances Labor Day sale. Learn more at bestbuy.com. Best Buy, imagine that.
Breathe deep. Imagine your legs more limber in Duluth Trading Double Flex Denim. Envision euphorically squatting for that can of suds, bending for your toolbox in a state of bliss, lunging for your laser level on a whole new level. Relax and allow the flex to fill you with ability. Find your inner flex in Double Flex Denim only at Duluth Trading.
I will also say we've been testing out her the Root brand, some of the products that she have. We've been taking is it the Focus one? So good.
So for me, selfishly, like I loved the conversation we had when we got into the neurological side of all of it and her talking about her brain not functioning the same way.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I was like, mine doesn't either. I feel so we had something in common, which felt that always feels good when you find something in common with other people. So I've been taking the focus.
It's gone, but it's in a box and it's about focus.
Oh, and it's so.
I was wondering about
it's
these
so good
products.
because it's almost. I tried to explain it as like when you drink a bulletproof coffee and all of a sudden you feel like you're just hyper. You're in it and you're going. That's how I feel without having to. Drink
Really,
that.
it's like a ketone, like that thing that you gave me, the ketone esters.
And then it's slowly now, like I take it every day, and I don't feel so much of the shock of it because the first few days I was like cold sweats and I was like, oh my God, what's happening? You know, it's like, and then your body kind of gets used to it. But now like my recall in words and things that I feel like I lost just dealing with the neurological stuff, I feel like is coming back slowly.
So interesting,
really
right?
great.
What have you taken?
Just that one. I've only tried that one. They've got an immune defense. There was also a Sculpt one, but I don't have any need to take like a weight loss thing.
Wasn't there a detox?
There's a detox. There's detox drops, but I haven't tried that yet. I actually have a detox that I love to do, and I would love to get on the show from Sanctuary Holistic Wellness. They've gotten wildly popular on social media, and they have their own podcast. I think it would be a great guest for us to have too. But I get anything that's a detox that we do, we take to our doctor for him to test against our body, because even though I deeply trust Christina Rahm and everything that she said and talked about, it's not about her products being great. It's about my body receiving them.
Totally.
And
my body responding well to it. And certain things that I am allergic to that other people wouldn't be.
Yeah.
And,
there was one thing that I can have and he can't. You know what I mean? So there's different things. So we tested it that way. But yeah, I think you should test them out yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
I'd like to. And just to mention the whole detox thing, because it is getting so much attention right now.
Yeah.
But what people don't realize about detoxing is it can be really intense for people. And if you don't have... It can be intense
emotionally.
All of it. Emotionally, physically, symptoms that people get. And if you don't have the right binders, you could have, if you have parasites, if you have certain bugs, you could have the die off of those. But if you don't have the right things to take those out of the body, or you can't methylate well, your pathways are junked up, you can cause some serious problems.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So, you have to be able to get it out. Yes.
I had someone visualize to me at one point, a detox is almost like when you are driving behind a street sweeper And you know it's cleaning the street, but all the stuff that's coming out of the back, you're like, oh my God, like you want to drive 20 feet behind because it's going to ruin your cars. It's coming up off the street. A lot of detoxes can be the same thing. You have to be really careful when you're getting into detoxing one specific, whether it's liver, whether like they can cause a lot of other damage as they're getting rid of things if you aren't taking care of the entire body.
And it could be as simple, like a great binder for people is charcoal, the right charcoal. We use one called Takasumi. You can get it on Amazon. We're detoxing our kids right now because just of lots of environmental things. But we absolutely, all these drops that people promote, the zeolites, the whatever that all get traction that people sell, if you're not doing a binder with it, you're doing your kids and yourself a disservice.
So I thought zeolite was a type of binder because it's negatively charged and it then gets the positively charged or something like that.
Oh, maybe it is, but our doctor also told us to have this charcoal at the same time.
Okay.
And when I do my full parasite, heavy metals and mold detox, it's a mix of psyllium husk, charcoal and something else.
Oh, interesting.
And I have to put it in like Concord grape juice to drink because it is gluggy and gross.
Gluggy.
But oh
How
my
long
God,
do you
this
have to
is
do
a different
that for?
episode. It's a 10-day cleanse, but highly recommended that when you also do the clean eating before and after. Highly recommended when you do a parasite cleanse, though, is that you give it 10 days and do another round of it because they lay eggs. When they know that they're being killed off and your body is passing them, they'll panic and lay eggs. Thousands
It's a delicious conversation, isn't it?
And so
just makes you want to run right out to like Ruth Chris and do like a nice big steak.
I so want to do this episode though because I did this cleanse last year to prove it wrong. I saw the videos of what people were passing, not to get too graphic. I was like, that's bullshit. That's not real. And it is real. And the difference that I felt when doing it, when as Christina said, you got too much trash and junk in your
noticed
system.
it, like you could like her eyes were whiter.
Crystal.
Right.
It was all sorts of things that were going on.
I felt like someone turned, parents will appreciate this, the sound machine off. And suddenly I could hear.
I know that exact, for 2-3 years, we had a sound machine on at night, every night. And every morning when you turn it off, it's like, whoa, right?
Yes. And it's like that. So I can't wait to get into these conversations in another episode because it's getting much more buzz about it now. It's been around for a while. I'm glad people are having the conversations, but like anything, like the people we've had on, you have to go to the right places to get the right ones.
Yes.
And know what you're doing, get the information. So I'm excited to bring that to people on another episode.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. More to come, everybody.
More to come.
Thank you for joining us today, everyone watching the show. Like, subscribe, follow. It helps us way more than you could possibly know. We love bringing you guys this show, and we love that you watch and you listen and you're with us for all of this. I have two of the most amazing co-hosts that I could possibly have on this, and we have so much fun doing this show. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Love you.
I love you too.
I just wanted to take a moment to let you know that you don't have to navigate life alone. If there's something hard that you're dealing with or you're just ready for a change, then reach out to me at randyspelling.com, or you could DM me on Instagram, also at randyspelling. And if I can help you, I will. If there's a resource that I can share with you, I will also do that as well. Thanks.